This video is for anyone looking to go directly into the workforce after high school or anybody looking for a job. Here are 4 important things. The first thing is network. You've been practicing this in your junior EDP unit, but 80% of jobs are found by somebody that you know. So let everyone you know that you're looking for a job and what you're looking for. The second thing you need is a resume and a cover letter. Now, what is a resume? A resume is basically a standard format of being able to introduce yourself so that employers who are looking for people can find quickly who you are and what you have to offer. Cover letter sits on top of a resume and it clearly states at first what position you're even interested in and why you're applying. It's not meant to rehash your entire resume, but it will summarize the highlights of what you think that you have to offer and the best way to reach you. The lucky thing for you is that you have 2 counselors that are at your school that have a lot of experience with resumes and cover letters and would love to help you with it. If you're interested in getting a resume and a cover letter, which I do recommend for all seniors before they graduate, is contact your counselor and get some help. What's that you said? That the job that you're applying for only requires an online application or an in-store application? Well, let me give you some advice. You are competing not only against everybody that you go to school with, but all the other teenagers from all the other high schools and all the adults that are also looking for work. If you're one of the few that turn in a resume and a cover letter with your application, who is that employer going to take a more serious look at? Probably the person that was the most professional. So get yourself a resume and a cover letter. I can guarantee you that you will need a resume and a cover letter past high school, and if you graduate with at least an example to go off of, then you won't have to create one from scratch. So besides networking and just walking in cold to any place that it is that you want to apply to, there's also a third option of looking for a job, and that is using the internet to look for work. Here are the best websites to use to do that. Press the spacebar and write these down. Are you interested in working for a specific company? Well, then just go to that website and navigate to the tab in their website that will list all the job openings that they have, or at least the contact of the person who you can contact to apply for work. Many companies do a really good job on their websites describing what kind of careers are available. If you've got a dream company in mind, give it a shot. Just take a look at their website and learn all you can. The fourth and final thing that I want to go through with you is how to be aware of all the many resources that you have available to you. And there's a lot, so stay tuned. You may already know about the job board, but it is right outside Student Services, and we constantly post new openings that employers let us know about that are in our area. Many companies have something called tuition reimbursement, which means if you are a full-time employee there, they will help pay for your college should you need college or want college. Now, generally speaking, the policies will say that you need to be pursuing something in college that's relative to the employer. So if you wanted to work for Spectrum, say, they might not be able to pay for your degree to become a veterinarian because they don't employ veterinarians, but the chances are high that they would pay for anything that was related to the health field. So you could go to Spectrum's website and click on careers and find out what they're hiring for, which will also include a detailed description of what each job does. Just doing this alone will help you understand what kinds of jobs are available beyond just nurse and doctor. There's a specific program I'd like to talk to you about, and that is the Unit Aid CNA Starter Program. So all you need is a high school diploma, and you do have to be 18. You're hired at Spectrum to be a unit aide where you're helping the nursing staff with some basic responsibilities, and after 90 days then they start you in a CNA starter program. Now you get a pay bump as a unit aide, and while you're getting paid to be a unit aide, you're also getting paid to get trained to be a CNA, and after you're done with the training you get another pay bump and become a CNA. Now, if you wanted to, from there, you were interested in other health careers, you could continue to pursue that through the tuition reimbursement program, and that's basically how tuition reimbursement works at all companies. You can start out at the bottom, but use tuition reimbursement to move on up. If you're a student who's interested in the Unit Aid program, here is your contact. Mention my name. Another program I'd like to tell you about is MEP, or Manufacturing Engineering Partnership Program. You may have heard of it before. It's special to Coopersville High School. MEP is for all students. Many people don't know that. It's for any student who'd be looking for full-time work after high school. Maybe you're looking for summer work between going back into your junior or your senior year because you're 16 or 17 years old, or maybe you're looking for a summer job before going to college or in between college semesters. If you know about MEP, you might think of it as something that is only for students who are interested in manufacturing or engineering, but it's also for students who are interested in business. In order to be a MEP partner, your business must have tuition reimbursement for all employees. So if you're interested in manufacturing, engineering, or anything in business, this company, should you be hired and work full-time, would help you pay for your school if that's what you wanted to do. They also have skilled trades jobs, and if there's any training that needs to be done, they will do that for you as well. Why we even created MEP in the first place is based on facts. The average wage and benefits in manufacturing are 26.6% higher than the average of all other industries. Also because there are lots of jobs out there available. In fact, Michigan has 80,000 jobs that can't be filled because of the scarcity of trained workers, and these employers will train you. Maybe you have somebody in your family that's in engineering, or you've taken the engineering class at Coopersville High School and you're interested. But what you may not know is that 40% of all engineers in Michigan are employed by a manufacturer, so it's good to know about this industry. It's also important to know that jobs in manufacturing pay well. For instance, a welder in 2018 was making $19.35 an hour, and a CNC machine tool program was $25.26 an hour. There are a couple ways to get hired by a MEP employer. One is the job fair that happens in the spring every year in March if you're 16 and older, and also as a senior you can apply in January to the MEP program, and you are guaranteed job interviews from any of the employers that you'd like to interview with. And as a reminder, the jobs that you're interviewing for can be full-time with or without college, part-time while you're attending college, or just a summer experience. Click on our high school webpage and click on MEP to find out more, including watching the videos that will be more comprehensive information. One way to find a job is to go through a temporary agency, like Manpower. Manpower is a nice one because they actually have tuition reimbursement for their employees, as you can see here on this slide if you want to press the space bar in order to read it more thoroughly. But what I want to let you know is that temporary agencies are great for you as an employee because you can try out an employer without making a huge commitment. Another popular temp agency in our area is Express. Check out their website to learn more. Michigan Works is a great organization that can really help you with so many things relative to finding a job. You should check out their website to learn more. Job Corps may be something that is interesting to you. It is a free education and training program that helps teenagers find a career that they would really like. You have to be 16 years of age and qualify as low income. Check out their website. This last resource is something that I guarantee that you will have some sort of contact with in the future. If you don't have a LinkedIn account by the time you graduate from high school, you soon will have a LinkedIn account after you graduate.